cheesy breadsticks. A lot of us car enthusiasts unfortunately have to deal with this thing called winter. It comes every year, unfortunately, and starts to get dark out like super early. The sun actually just tends to disappear for about 6 months, and it gets cold as fuck and we get dumped on with a ton of snow. What that means for us, however, is that we have to adapt to be able to drive our cars in such conditions. And one thing that really plays a huge role in keeping our happy little asses on the road and out of the ditch is our tires. What is going on, everybody? Jells from Fitment Industries. On today's episode of Myth or Fact, we are going to be going over all-season tires and whether or not they are truly made for all seasons. Before we go ahead and get into today's video, please, if you haven't done so already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. It helps us out an absolute ton. And of course, if you're looking around for some new wheels, tires, or suspension, including all-season tires, don't forget to check us out over at fitmentindustries.com. Anyway, I mean, it really does seem all straightforward, right? All-season tires meant and designed for all seasons, so you don't have to worry about switching out your tires every few months to accommodate for the weather. Yes, and at the same time, no. All-season tires are a fantastic choice to go with for a lot of vehicles as they offer a little bit of everything. That's why they usually come on cars from the factory. They handle good on hot summer days and can hold their own when it comes down to the road being wet, and for the most part, they can handle some snow and some ice. But the biggest thing about all-season tires is that they also have things such as comfort and fuel efficiency built into them as well, making them practically a universal tire for those that are just looking to get a decent set of tires. But as we all know, universal parts, they can get the job done sometimes, but it's gonna take some effort on your end. So what exactly makes an all-season tire an all-season tire and different from other tires out there? First off, they have a deeper tread depth, classified as a moderate tread depth. This is a deeper tread depth than you would see or compare to like just a regular summer tire or performance tire. All-season tires are also designed to last longer than most tires, as you're gonna be using them all year round. That's what they're designed for, meaning that the tread wear and tread life will typically be longer than most other tires. The tread designs themselves, like I said, are meant for comfort, fuel efficiency, and inclement weather performance, meaning that when you go out, no matter what day it is, you're gonna have a good time. Meaning that they're gonna do their best to remove any water or snow or light ice buildup from their treads. But here's the thing, these are not going to be the best option for everyone, and particularly for one reason. It gets really, really cold and snows like a ton in certain parts of the world. And you know, all-season tires tend to find their downfall with extreme cold and snowy conditions, which basically means that anything like below freezing or over like 1 inch of snow, you're not gonna have a good time. The compounds that most tire manufacturers use for their all-season tires don't tend to perform well in these types of conditions. The treads get hard and brittle, and they don't provide the performance that you would probably be expecting when you're out driving in that type of weather. And that is where our good old trusty friend, the winter tire, comes in. As you can imagine, the winter tire was designed for one particular reason and one particular purpose, and that was to get us and our cars safely through the worst of what winter can throw at us. The fact is, winter tires will always perform better in these types of conditions compared to an all-season tire, just because that's what they were specifically designed to do, and for that purpose. If you had a stuck rusty bolt and had the option of either a crescent wrench or a crescent hammer and an impact, you'd probably more than likely choose the impact, because you know that that's what's going to get the job done well at the end of the day, and that's what that impact was designed for. Like, yeah, you can go ahead and use the crescent wrench and get the job done, but you're not going to be happy about it. You're going to be left with about 3 broken knuckles. If you've ever taken a look at a set of winter tires, they are an aggressive looking tire. They have a deep tread depth and a ton of what we call sipes to get as much snow, ice, and slush out of the way as possible. Winter tires are also made of a slightly different compound compared to all-season or performance tires, so that they can handle the colder temperatures. They just do a damn good job of keeping you on the road. So why wouldn't you just run winter tires all year round then? because the compound that they use to make the tires doesn't handle normal driving. Winter tires will work fantastic in the winter, but you're going to need another set of tires or wheels and tires to run during the other seasons unless you just plan on saying screw it and plan on buying a new set of winter tires every year. The compound is typically softer and has a faster wear rate than your typical set of all seasons. This is to get you through those cold temperatures. When brought over to warmer temperatures, the warmer pavement and all that kind of stuff, the rubber gets very flexible and will wear very fast. They are also typically pretty damn loud as well. So I mean, great, where does that leave us with all of this? The truth is, if you live in an area or a climate where you experience no winter, or maybe just like a very slight mild winter where you get some snow every now and then and it gets a little chilly at night, but nothing more than an inch or so, all-season tires will work perfectly fine. They will be like your best friend and they'll be your go-to. However, if you live in an area like we do here in Wisconsin and experience some really harsh winters that seem to last like half of the year, you're going to want to invest in an extra set of wheels and some winter tires. Now, that doesn't mean that you can't get by with all seasons. People do it all the time. In fact, tire companies like Michelin have developed and are developing new tires, and it's almost like implementing a new wave of all-season or all-weather tires to keep you from having to do that, to go out and buy multiple sets and keeping them in your garage. The Michelin Cross Climate is one of those tires. However, if you do a lot of travel throughout all parts of the year, especially in climates like Wisconsin, you're going to want to have something that will keep you safe and give you the performance and the reliability that you expect when going out and driving in that kind of weather. So at the end of the day, what it all comes down to is it all depends, like a lot of this stuff does. Like all seasons are a great tire. If you live in warmer areas, you don't have to worry about it snowing on you all the time. Go ahead and get some all seasons. That's why they come on vehicles from the factory, like I said. But if you're planning on plowing through, a foot of snow on your way home after you're working because you just got hit with a snowstorm, and because it's Wisconsin, that's just normal up here, and it's just, you gotta work and you gotta get home, maybe just throw some winter tires on. It all depends. But thank you guys so much for watching. That is going to wrap it up for today. Let us know your thoughts down below, or any stories that you've had where you maybe wish you had a set of winter tires, or maybe you just don't think they're worth it at all. Let us know down in the comments down below. And of course, don't forget to check us out over at fitmentindustries.com. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you later. Peace. Peace.